Hi, I'm Sarah. I write as the elf for downthehobbitholeblog.com. Let's talk about 5 things that you should know before the new Lord of the Rings series comes out. First, when does this happen in comparison with the movies? So the movies are set at the end of the Third Age. The series is set somewhere in the Second Age. We don't really know when yet. But we need to know a little bit about the First Age to set up the Second Age. How many years are we talking about here? There's probably like 4,000 to 6,000 years in between the series and the movies. There are still some characters that show up, though. Second, let's talk about those characters. Before we get into the ones you know, though, let's talk about some you might not know, like Morgoth. Morgoth is a Valar. They're like godlike angelic creatures, and he wants to take over everything. His minion, Sauron, should know him. And the rest of the Valar take Morgoth down into a void, but not Sauron. Sauron goes into hiding and becomes, instead of a minion, a mob boss in the Second Age. Third, let's talk about a couple of those characters. There are a couple marriages between elves and humans that are pretty impactful to the story. In particular, Tuor and Idril, who have a daughter, Elwing, who marries the son of Beren and Luthien. I'm sorry, I'm butchering these names. Irindil and Mariner, and they have 2 sons, Elrond and Elros. Being half human and half elf, Elrond and Elros are given the choice to live as humans or as elves. Elrond chooses to be an elf. Yes, it is the same Elrond that's in the movie. He's over 6,000 years old. Elros becomes the first king of Numenor. Which means, yes, Aragorn's far distantly related to Elrond's brother. 4. Okay, let's talk about the rings. It's called the Rings of Power. The rings are forged in like the year 1600 of the Second Age, and the battle for the rings also goes down in the Second Age. We're set up for the battle, just kind of like we are in the first movie. The elves are all living together. Elros is the king of the kingdom of Numenor, which is like this island. The dwarves are mining in Moria, and Sauron is beginning to come out of hiding. And when he does, he starts with the rings, and there is this huge battle. I think that's what the series is going to be about, but you know what? We just don't know enough yet, so we'll have to see. And finally, 5. Here's some random trivia for you. The Earth is actually flat in most of the Second Age until the end when it starts to become round. So that may play something into this. I don't know. It's just kind of an interesting fact. We're really not sure what Amazon has the rights for in this story. We're not sure what part of the books or the stories or the lore that they are going to be covering. But it looks really interesting. I have a lot of hope for it. We're going to be doing weekly reviews of the series, recaps on downthehobbitholeblog.com. Make sure to check it out. Thanks. Have a great day.